Hey guys, we are watching the Veronica Mars movie, which is interesting because we finished the season, season three, and it was supposed to be the series finale, or I guess Rob Thomas didn't know it was going to be the finale of the series, and he had plans for more seasons, which is unfortunate because it does end in this whole like I don't know. It doesn't feel like the series finale. There's a lot of questions, a lot of things that are left, just open ended, and it felt like I was like there's a lot missing. So I totally understand people demanding, to have more and to have another season or a movie or something. And I heard that this was like a crazy thing that there was like um, people would send letters, and it became like a huge thing. And I don't know if it was because of that the movie was made, or that the fourth season was made. I heard that the fourth is not that great, but I'm gonna go in it, just open minded. I'm not gonna go with any expectations. Hopefully they're wrong and it's great. Um, I didn't even know there was a movie, to be completely honest with you. So it's good that you guys, led me to, that you're guiding me in the right direction and told me, I need to watch this before I start the other season. So here we are. She's been dating Pitt for 9 years. My brain just melted. What? I mean, I guess. Okay. Okay. I mean, they're happy. I just never saw it. I never saw like chemistry. To me, it was more. I don't know. It was like this friendship, and he just seemed really like I don't know into her. But the way that it happened, the way that Veronica got with him, seemed very like out of the blue. It's just I don't know. I don't know. But maybe, after 9 years, if you're not after 9 years, you really, really love this person. So, and they seem cute. So maybe I'll change my mind in this movie.
Caught on camera. Son of a movie star threatens celebrity girlfriend's life.
Son of a movie star. Is that all he is?
When I was a kid,
Oh
Dad
my
stuck a
god.
note in
When is
our
Logan
fridge
is gonna
suggesting
stop
we
being the
accept the
suspect of
things
like
we cannot
murder?
change. I thought
Good man. Hey, you catch any husbands lately with their pants down? You should get a slide projector, bring it on down
Oh
to
my
the
god, it
station.
never
We'd all
changes.
love to see
Everybody's
you get a
in this
picture
town
for
is a piece of shit.
Well, you boys are so busy cleaning up the town, how will you find the time?
on your watch. Those days are gone now. You know what happens when you mess
Shut
with a girl,
up.
right?
What is the point of this? Oh god.
Well,
Are these like what
I think these boys have learned a valuable lesson. Guess we can shut it down for the night.
is that Matt?
Jack, Wallace, you hardly drop by at all anymore.
hi.
Look
Wallace,
at
Well,
them.
next
They
year's
look so
freshman class looking.
cute.
Words you never want to hear out of your dad's mouth.
His team.
Whatever.
What? Oh god, Logan, I'm so sorry.
Sweet dreams.
Oh god, this looks so bad. I have a really bad feeling about Weeble, considering how the cops are in here and how he's always been like the fall guy. Like they're always like something happens. Oh, it's Weevil.
I have this. It's my case.
I know
You
it's
already
like
have a job.
yeah.
It's in New York.
Don't you like?
You did it, kid. You made it out. Don't let this town take you down like it does everyone else.
Didn't take you down.
Is she though?
I need one file from them, and don't worry, I won't even go to get it. I'll have it delivered.
Oh my god, they keep falling for this.
This is Sheriff Dan Lamb.
Got a minute, Sheriff?
Nothing but time for you, Miss Martina.
Yeah, why don't you just like return, like answer the call or return
You work
it?
So, is Keith. Just give me 2 minutes, okay? All right. Bye.
If it's not something she wants, then it's not something she wants. But she should have just told them,
I'll be right
yeah, I'm
back.
not interested.
Ribs, skull, and pelvis.
Oh
We're
my
gonna have to keep him in the
God.
ICU.
When can I see him?
It'll probably be a couple of days.
Oh, are you serious?
The other man in the car?
He's dead.
I'm afraid he was DOA. Was he a friend of yours?
I'm so frustrated right now. Ah.
Is enough to know the difference between what I can and can't change. Would I even be who I am?
I mean, if this is who
Would
she
this
is,
be what I'm doing?
it's just feels
Last
like a
thing, that gun they
huge
planted on you?
waste of
He
time.
claims you bought it from him. He clearly fears the sheriff more than he fears you.
There was more, but there isn't. I actually loved it. It wasn't, there were some things I could have done without, but for the most part, I love it. So let's start with the good stuff first. I love the cameos. I love to see all these people and see where they were at, even though some cameos were kind of pointless. Like Dick's was pointless, even though he was there to kind of tell the story what happened in the boat. But for the most part, he was just pointless. But he was a main character, so it was still good to see him, and to see that he hasn't changed. And there's always those people that they never change. They just stay the same assholes as always. It's just the same as that fucking girl. What's her name? Like her nemesis that I never learned her name because who cares? She's so annoying. And yeah, I like the relationships, right? The friendships between like Veronica and Mac and Wallace. I like to see Wallace and Mac and how successful they are. I actually like her struggling with trying to be the person that maybe people expect her to be, or like her, not that people expect her to be, but like the person that because she was trying to keep herself away from this, right? Her dad doesn't want her to be here because she is supposed to be above it, right? She can escape Neptune and be better than the people that live here and all those things. And I feel like she's been trying really hard to keep herself away from that, to be that person that doesn't get trapped in Neptune. And so she's like a struggle between that and being who she actually is, because she's, even though yes, she went to law school, she did all these things, she got the big law job, the big firm to hire her and everything, but that's really not who she is at her core, because it took like a few days in Neptune for her to start like going back to old behaviors, old patterns, and to realize that what she loves to do is detective work. Like she likes helping people. She likes putting people behind, like the bad people behind bars to catch the bad guys. She likes her own, brand of justice. And I feel like it's more satisfying doing this than being a lawyer, because with being a lawyer, it's not really your call, right? It's not like there's very little you can do. Like you can defend a person, but I feel like when you're a PI, you have more control over things. Like you can investigate and actually get to the bottom of things, get to the truth. Because if you're a lawyer, you have to adhere to certain like rules and regulations, and you have to rely on the police to give you the right information, people to get you the right information, you know what I mean? As opposed to being a detective, you get the information, so you trust the information that you get, and then you use that to catch the bad guy. So that's your own justice. It's by your own hand, and I feel like it's more satisfying for her. Like she liked that. She liked helping Logan, not just because of Logan. I know I said like don't stay here just because of Logan, because that's stupid, but I don't think that's what it was. I think she realized that she wants to be with Logan, but it's more than that. It's the fact that this is her. It's, she feels more in her own element. here. And I don't know if they made it seem like Keith was going to be sheriff or something because she took over the agency. I don't know. But I like that, even though, yes, 9 years of like going to all these schools and becoming a lawyer and all that seems like a huge waste of time, and it is. But that's life. It happens. You go through all these things to try and figure out who you are. And yeah, some people in the middle of med school, they realize, holy shit, this is not me. This is not what I want to do. And then they discover their passion, or that they realize that they were wrong and they have to backtrack and start over. Thankfully, Veronica doesn't have to start over because she already had a foundation. But it happens. So I like that. I really like the mystery. I really liked that she had to go back because, not only because Logan was again in trouble, but because someone from her school died in very mysterious circumstances, and it had to do with another mystery. And I like that we thought it was Gia, but then it turned out to be this guy and how he blackmailed them. It was really cool. Like, I like the, like, all the little, like, how it all went down, all the little twists. That was fun. It had really good humor. The pacing was really good. I really enjoyed it. There's a few things that I didn't like, and I wish that they didn't have. I don't like the Weevil storyline. I don't know why we have to go there again. I was like so happy to know that after everything that he's been through, being discriminated, always being the fall guy because of who he was, I feel like he paid his dues and he's done, all this shit. He left that life behind to get married and have a daughter, and that was the cutest thing. And you could have left it there, but no, you had to go back to like, oh, this bitch, Miss Kane, thought that he was going to hurt her and shot him, and it's all this like crap. And at the end, he's like in the motorcycle gang again. Like, why don't you just give him? I think this whole point of the whole thing is like, you can't escape your past, or you can't escape who you really are, and this is who he really is. Is that what they're trying to tell me? That at his core, this is who he is? Because I wish they would just like, I don't know. I thought that was unnecessary. I thought that showing that he abandoned all this criminal activities behind to have a family was like so perfect. And I feel like kind of cheated on that. Like, it was ruined. Also, I feel bad for Piss. I'm not saying like he's like my favorite character. He's not. I liked him more in this movie than I liked him in the entire season of Veronica Mars, like the season 3. I thought he was really nice, really understanding. Like, can you imagine your girlfriend tells you that she's flying across the pond? It's not across the pond, but like she's flying to another state because her ex is in trouble and you want to help, and the history, and you're like, yeah, I trust you, go. That is amazing. That is really, really cool that he did that. And it sucks that she kept backtracking and kept like, no, I'm staying, even though she knew that his parents were coming. It's just so sad. On one hand, I understand. I mean, it happens. You can be with someone that's amazing, but if your heart is not in it, and then you realize that you've been in love with this other person all along, and you've been avoiding that person for 9 years, and you finally, get the chance to spend time with them, and then realize that it's still there. What are you going to do? You can't help who you love. It just sucks that Piss had to end up brokenhearted. I didn't like that. To me, that seemed unnecessary. And I mean, if this was going to be the thing, just have her be single. Like, why did she have to still be with Piss? Just so she could, like, end up like this. It just seems like it was unnecessary to me. If they wanted to have Piz involved, they could have just been friends. They could have dated, realized, hey, it didn't work out. They're just friends and they both live in New York and they hang out all the time. That's perfectly fine. I don't know why they had to do this whole like, you know what I mean? I feel bad. So those are the only two things that I didn't like. Everything else was great. I loved it. And I can't wait to get to season 4. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.